I am Shannon. I'm with Pick and Boots Vintage down in Fort Myers, Florida. And I'm so excited to be here with you all today. We're going to be talking about some of the ceramic paints I absolutely love, love, love. They're my favorite of the Maker Studio, besides, of course, the mesh stencils. The first thing I want to talk about is Amy Howard. I love her. I met her, I believe it was 2015. There's a picture of her and I. It was down in Lakeland, Florida. I'm sure she doesn't remember it because she meets a lot of people. But I just have to say that I love Amy. I find her very genuine, spiritual, and very classy. I do know that one year she went to the, what is it called? Oh, it was in Atlanta where you go and you buy all the stuff for the your store and stuff, and she got out of the taxi, tripped and broke her ankle, and she hung out the whole entire weekend, still doing her little classes in, oh, what is that called? No, but thank you. Anyway, she's a trooper and I love her. And one time she did a virtual online class, and I had about 30 people come up to the store. We did her class via the television, and we held up a sign that said, "We love Amy," and it was just awesome. Anyway, I only have 20 minutes, so I need to get rolling. Okay, first of all, the ceramic paints. They are awesome. I have a few projects that we're going to cover today. I'm going to try to talk slow because I'm a very fast talker. My theme today is thrift finds turned treasures. So I have these little china, little dishes, but I think these would be perfect for your bedside. Put coins in them, put your rings in them. So, but they're kind of plain, just like this. So what I'm going to do is I picked the little cactus from the llama. These mesh stencils are amazing. You simply just pull them off, and then you're going to stick it on. Hold on one second. There we go. Just line it up. And you stick it on. So it looks like this. I'm just going to rub it on to make sure that it's on there really good. And then next, I have chosen the color Green with Envy. These are the things we use. They're little spatulas, and you can cut them. They're very flimsy, but they put the paint on very smooth. So I'm going to cut it thinner just so it fits the cactus, because I don't want the paint to go off the side of the stencil. So I'm going to take my Green with Envy, and I'm going to put it right here on the edge. And I'm just going to simply run it across the mesh stencil. Now, if you have a heavy hand or you're not really steady, you can take some painter's tape and go around the edges. That way you can ensure that you don't go outside of the stencil. Okay, I'm going to need a little bit more paint. The good thing about this is if you do a design and you're not happy with it, maybe you don't like the color, you don't like the way it looks, or you don't like the design, before you bake it, you simply just clean it off. Okay, so here it is. Now I'm just going to pull it off. My recommendation is pull it off while it's still wet. Let me put this over here. And I got a little smudge, but see, you just, now look how cute that is. And you just set it right on your bedside table, and you throw your rings, your coins in there at the end of the night. Okay, that's one thrift store find. Now, I want to talk about, if you aren't thrifting, you should be, because look what I found. Look at these. I have these awesome plates here. I've already put the sticker on just to save time because I only have 20 minutes. So these are Pottery Barn. I got these for 99 cents each. So what I did was I used the the farm animals stencils. I already put them on. I have 4 plates. Look how cute these are. They're just plain old boring beige plates until you add a little farm to it. Okay, so I'm only going to do one just to show you, and I think I like the cow. So I'm going to put these up here and get them out the way, and I'm going to show you the cow. I'm going to be using dark chocolate latte simply because it blends with the beige. I'm going to use my bigger one because it is a wide stencil and I want to make sure that I get good coverage. All right, here we go. This is so easy, and it is so fun. For some of you that are still maybe quarantined, this is the stuff to do. Especially if you're a crafter. You don't really have to even be 100% creative. I know some people think they're not. Everybody is creative. Okay, so I'm just going to make sure that I have an even coat. I'm going to make sure I get all the excess paint off. All right, so this is, whoops, let me get his nose. Now keep in mind, I'm just using one color here, and right now they have 9 colors, but I could have used a paintbrush and did a little bit of black, a little bit of the white, and made it like one of those cows that are black and white, but I just chose to stay brown. Okay, let me pull it off so you can see what it looks like. Oh, I love it. Sorry, I get excited when, now look how adorable he is. Oh my goodness, I love him. I was going to sell these plates, but I think I might be taking them home. Oh, okay, I'm going to put him in a little plate rack to dry because I have so many more things to make. Okay, I'm going to put my lid back on my paint. Next up, look at this bowl. How cute is this? I got this at the thrift store for I think maybe $5. But I already put the stencil in. Look, it says, whoops, dig in. How cute would this be with a bowl full of warm popcorn? Hi, how are you? My store is still open, so I have customers. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit, and I love this because it's hot and spicy. I'm a spicy girl. I love everything hot. So I'm going to make it with the hot and spicy. Put a little bit on here. Okay. I know it's kind of hard to see, so I'm going to angle it up. This is such a beautiful, bright, vivid color. All right, so just need to get the dot of the eye. Make sure I have an even coverage here. This one is a little bit more difficult because it is on the bend. So let me get my eyes on and just make sure I got it off. Once it hit 45, I had to get these. Okay. Put this to the side, and I'm going to pull it off. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. Look at this. How cute. Dig in. So this could be filled with nice, warm, hot popcorn. Perfect for quarantine and movie night. How many of you have been doing that? Okay. Next up, I have these awesome, I can't even believe it. I went to Goodwill and I bought this whole little set right here. $7. I'm just gonna move these plates out of the way real quick. Let me just tell you guys, this one is from Southern Living Home. If you guys do home parties, you know what that is. This one here is from, I always have a hard time saying this name, Longenberger, the baskets, but this is the plate from them. This one is very beautiful too. And then we have this one. I was shocked. It was from Williams and Sonoma. This one I looked up is worth $50. And the stand, I paid $7 for all 4 of these pieces. Not too shabby. Okay, so I'm going to put these 2 back. Now I just want to share with you, how many of you have taken a pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving or made something for the bake sale at your school? If you buy cheap, you can give. These make great gifts. Pennies on the dollar. And you look awesome for doing something like this. So what I did was I chose Hey Y'all, and I'm going to do this one. Okay, now it's yellow on the outside, well, more of like a mustardy color. So I'm going to be using, I love this, you are the water to my ocean. Okay, so I'm going to be putting this in here. Now, like I said, this is a Williams Sonoma. This is the Emily Henry edition. If you aren't thrifting, you should be. Okay, I need to clear off the paint from the previous one. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit on here, and I'm going to put this on. Now I want to do it in an even coat, because if you don't, you will see where it's thicker in some areas than other areas. Now I know y'all have questions. I can see them coming across the screen, but I can't read it. I'm sorry. I will answer all questions afterwards. I do want to say that it is very important that you know, in order for all this ceramic paint to stay on your piece, you really need to bake it. You'll need to put it in an oven, put it in cool. The oven is off. You put it in, turn the oven to 325, let it bake for 35 minutes, and let it cool all by itself, and then you pull it out, and you have a masterpiece. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna keep this one too, I think. Look at this, oh my goodness. How cute is this? Like I said, this is a Williams and Sonoma pie plate worth, I think I looked it up, it was like $50. You'll be a queen if you take this for Thanksgiving and you say, oh, it's a hostess gift, and just leave it there. Or maybe you have a new neighbor that moved in, or here you are. Okay. Let's see, where am I going to put this one? Right here. Look at this. I'm in love with this little dish. This is a casserole dish. It's cute. It's got the little top on it. And when I flip it over, it's from the JCPenney Home Collection. I did not look up how much this cost, but I paid $5.99 for it. Way, way, way worth it. And I already have the mesh stencil ready, and it says, come and get it. This one, I'm just going to use black. How many times have you gone to a potluck, or you went to dinner and you brought a dish and you're like, oh, I'm never going to get that back? Well, guess what? When you pay $5.99 and you put a little cute stencil on it, they can keep it. Imagine this would be great as a hostess gift. You go over there, you bring your scalloped potatoes or whatever you make. You say, here, I'll just keep the dish. And then when they're all done, they see in the bottom it says, come and get it. How cute is that? These also are really, really good for, how many of you have delivered a meal for somebody that maybe had a baby or a death in the family? This is perfect. You just drop it off and say, just keep it. All right, so I'm using the black. And I'm going to run that over I'm going to try to get in a little closer so you can see it. but hold on. Let me put my eyes on. Okay, so I'm gonna put it here. And just to let you know, my store is in Fort Myers, Florida. And it is so hot down here. We are under a heat warning. The heat index has been up to 110 degrees, which is insane. It's so hot. Needless to say, the air conditioning has been running nonstop. Okay, this one's a little bit more tricky, so I have to really look at it because it's a little thinner and I don't want to get the paint out. Okay, now I'm going to go back on it and make sure that there's an even distribution of paint on it. And for those of you that may just be tuning in, the paint is food safe. All you need to do is put it in a cool oven, turn it to 325, bake it for 35 minutes, let it cool down in the oven, and good to go. It is food safe. You could probably put in the top rack of the dishwasher, but I would recommend it to be hand washed. Okay, let me pull this off. I did go a little bit out of the lines, but oh my gosh! I'm gonna have to make all this for myself. I did go a little bit above here. Can you see that little line that's above, I think, cum? I haven't baked it yet, so guess what? I can just take it off. So I'm just gonna show you. You just scratch it off. It's so easy. And imagine leaving this cute, cute, cute dish as a gift. All right. Now, I do have a few things extra. I don't know how my time is going. Ann, how's my time? I only have 20 minutes, so I'm trying to...
Yeah.
How many minutes?
3 minutes.
Oh, I have 3 minutes. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly show you some things I've already done. You can make a birthday plate. The Maker Studio has these. They're daubers. Dip it in the paint, stick it on. Thank you. I have 2 minutes left. Okay. And then there's a stencil. It's on this one that says Happy Birthday, the mesh stencil. And you could put that on there and you can hand paint their name, which would be perfect. Okay, so that's one. Oh, and how cute are this? How cute is this? Excuse me. This stripes. All I did was tape it off with painter's tape. And to get perfect stripes, you put one stripe down and then you use a little bit of tape to perfectly measure. If I had more time, I would absolutely show you. And I really wanted to use the llama because I am in love with the llama. This is part of him. Look how cute he is. How cute would that be for a kid set of dishes? There's also part of him that says, no drama llama. Anyway, if you like what you have seen here, follow me on Facebook. My personal page is Pickin' Boots Vintage. I also paint furniture. Fort Myers, Florida. Let's see, I have a list here, what I'm supposed to say. Oh, they might be doing this again in the fall, and I'm going to do, I have plates like this, but they're Pottery Barn. I got 10 of them, 99 cents each, and I'm going to do a whole Christmas table setting. They have some awesome mesh stencils for Christmas, and then I'm also going to have wine glasses with the embossing cream. Anyway, I think my time is up. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I am Shannon with Pickin' Boots Vintage in Fort Myers, Florida. If you're ever in the area, stop by and say hello. Okay, have a good day, guys.